Hello, this is James. So, Konami has gifted us the ultra rare dream ticket, and this goes up to I think it's the 11th mini box, the Fur Hires mini box. You can pick any ultra rare out of those boxes that you want, and there's also some interesting choices like Silent Waifu and some horrible chaff thrown in. So, in this video, we're going to discuss the best picks for the ultra rare ticket, and then we're also going to have a little mini section at the end, and we're going to talk about the super rare prismatic ticket that Konami released for 5D's World. So the first thing that we're going to talk about for the ultra rare dream ticket is what not to get. Do not get these cards with your ultra rare dream ticket, because they're either not worth it or you can get them in other ways. And the first and foremost card to not get is anything from an event. Anything, if you missed the event, or you just joined 5D's World, you just joined Duel Links for 5D's World, and you've been seeing this crazy Fire King Yubel deck, and you want to get those Yubels. Don't do it. This ticket lets you get any ultra rare from the box. So if it's not a card that you're basically familiar with, if it's not a card that you're sick of seeing in PvP, seriously question whether or not you should get it. You can ask me, you can ask the Discord, you can use the how to obtain feature in the card catalog. You can type up the card, see where it comes from, and if it comes from an event and it's like and they say it might come back in the future, don't get that card, please. I will know, and I will be heartbroken. So the next thing that I would think you should avoid is Silent Waifu. The Silent Waifu is only available from the EX structure deck, and I know Konami's plan. So the thing with Silent Waifu is, well, for one, she's only good in a spellcaster deck. She's explicitly for spellcaster decks. She's not generally applicable. She's not going to improve a plurality of your decks. But what they're doing is they're giving you the first one for free, and then after that you're like, oh, then you're invested, and then you're gonna pay the $4 and then the $8 for the next two Silent Waifus. So don't fall for the first taste. Konami, they would rather give you a discount of $8 and make $12 as opposed to $0. That is to say, unless you are already in love with the Silent Waifu spellbooks deck, I'm sure we'll also have new spellcaster decks coming out. Silent Waifu can improve all of those. So if you're already committed to the Silent Waifu, by all means save the $8. But you do need her. This is a 3 of. If you're going to run Silent Waifu, you need 3 of this card. So by picking it, you're just making your eventual purchases cheaper. Gold Sarcophagus comes from the same box as Silent Waifu. This card is very slow, and actually we have a free-to-play version. I think when Yugi levels up, he gets Time Capsule. Time Capsule, very similar in function to Gold Sarcophagus. And then another card to avoid, which may surprise you because of how much I love my harem, and that is, okay, while I look for it, it's Princess. So Princess can be gotten from this ultra rare dream ticket, and you should not get her, because you can get, oh, there she is. You can get Princess, you can complete your harem with the ultra rare PvP ticket. So please do that. Please don't get Princess with the dream ticket. I think I mistakenly told somebody in the comments that they should get Princess, but that's because I thought they were talking about the PvP ticket, not the dream ticket. Don't get Princess for the dream ticket, please. Another, just off the top of my head, another card to avoid, Fires of Doomsday. It gives you tokens, and you might think tokens are good for synchro summoning, but Fires of Doomsday only gives level 1 tokens. They're not very useful for high level synchro summoning for those powerful monsters. Okay, now what should you get? You should get cards that are generally applicable, improve a plurality of your decks, And basically, like I said, the cards that you're sick of seeing in PvP, the cards that the opponent always clutches out. If you use your ultra rare dream ticket for those cards, now you can always clutch out with those cards. And for the most part, they haven't really changed. So the top pick, if gun to the head, if you had to choose your dream ticket tomorrow with no more information, I would say Paleozoic Canadia. It's a very flexible option. It gives you a monster. It does double duty. It can squelch a synchro play, and if anybody activates a trap, you get another monster from the graveyard. So yeah, Paleozoic Canadia is super good. Also, Floodgate. Floodgate is from the last ultra rare dream ticket, I exchanged it during the KC Cup for a Floodgate, and the only reason I did that was because I couldn't get Canadia. But Floodgate also good for synchro summoning, or for countering synchros. It's just that it's less flexible. It has to be done on summon. You can't let your opponent make a complete play and then hit it with the Canadia. Floodgate Trap Hole. Yeah, I mean, since we have Canadia, I would just go Canadia. But Floodgate Trap Hole also to be considered. I think back row is going to be less important, just because the synchro decks, they don't really have room for tons. We've had a very, very back row heavy meta for like the past 6 months, and I feel like that's going to erode just because people want to play the new cards and the new synchros. They don't really have the room for the really strong back row. So I wouldn't pick Cosmic Cyclone. I would pick Canadia, but that's if in the case I didn't have months to just sit on the cards to decide. Actually, if Hey Trunade was available, I would pick that over Cosmic Cyclone, because Hey Trunade can set up your winning plays. Another good one actually is the Tricky. So this is a special summon. You can discard the card. You can get the benefits from card discard effects, and it's a level 5. So a lot of tuners we have right now are level 3. Special summon, you're level 5. Normal summon, you're level 3 tuner. Bang boom, go in the Stardust immediately. So Tricky is a good pick. Oh my god, please don't pick these chaff cards. Please don't pick the Dark Creator. Please don't pick Phantom Beast Rock Lizard. It's actually a little bit annoying to me that Konami put this in here to like confuse people and also make going through the list longer. Yeah, so Cosmic Cyclone, Paleozoic Canadia, Floodgate Trap Hole, and then the last two, again, this hasn't changed very much. The last two that I would consider choosing are Mirror Wall. You can really never go wrong with Mirror Wall, and Sphere Karibo. Sphere Karibo, I mean, if you have but you need at most 2 Sphere Karibos. The time of 3 Sphere Karibos is done. Sphere Karibo is never not a clutch monster, because being able to negate your opponent's attack whenever you want and they can't block it is it's always like 80% of the time that's gonna save a game for you potentially. All right, so that's the 5. It's Sphere Karibo, Mirror Wall, Floodgate Trap Hole, Cosmic Cyclone. So number 5 is Cosmic Cyclone. Number 4 is Mirror Wall. Number 3 is Karibo. Number 2 is Floodgate, and then the number 1 pick. Again, the choice I would make if I had to choose like right now would be Paleozoic Canadia, because it's flexible and it gives the value, and that's, in all honesty, that's probably what I'm gonna get. Now we have a little bit to discuss with the super rare that was released for 5D's World. Most of this is junk, but there's some very interesting choices that maybe caused you a little bit of dilemma. So basically it's 3. It's Rise Bell the Star Adjuster, which is a level 3. When this card is special summoned, you can target one face-up monster on the field increase its level by up to 3 until the end of the turn. So this makes it possible to if you have Rise Bell special summoned, you're increasing the level of another monster. You can basically synchro summon anything that we have that uses generic synchro materials, because Rise Bell is 3, and then likely you'll have a level 3 tuner, and then that can be made a level 6 tuner, or so you can synchro summon either a level 6, you can not activate Rise Bell, or you can synchro summon a level 9 with the full effect of Rise Bell. So that's very tempting. But also, where is it? Escalation of the Monarchs. So the escalation of the Monarchs is a... Oh no, not escalation. Wait, what is it? Monarch. Okay. So Monarchs awaken if you have no cards in your extra deck. Target one tribute summoned monster you control. Its effects are negated. Also is unaffected by the effects of cards other than this card. So Rise Bell, the Star Adjuster, and Monarchs Awaken, they kind of represent a choice. So Monarchs Awaken obviously can't be used with a Synchro deck. Rise Bell makes Synchro decks more flexible. So if you want to double down on the old meta, you'll go ahead and pick Monarchs Awaken. Basically makes your monster immune to card effects until it's destroyed by battle. So that's very interesting. I probably wouldn't choose this just because it doesn't work with synchros, and synchros are the new hotness. But very, very tempting card. I'd probably go with Rise Bell. And then finally, so that's actually the harder choice. Canadia is a pretty easy choice out of the dream ticket. Probably gonna go with Rise Bell for this super rare ticket. And then there's also Toon Dark Magician Girl, which we haven't had access to for like a year and a half now. That we only got one out of the Pegasus event. I didn't grind for it, so I was very tempted by the Toon Dark Magician Girl, but the members of my lovely Discord alerted me to the presence of Monarchs Awaken, and then I found out about Rise Bell fairly recently. And this is an important decision because you only get one of these 5Ds super rare prismatic tickets that has those powerful options. The other 5D super rare tickets is basically just like PvP super rare tickets. Like there's nothing in here that's like interesting or exclusive. So only the prismatic 5D super rare ticket is giving you the good stuff. Please don't get Toon Dark Magician Girl. I think Toons have had their time. All right, so those are my ticket recommendations. Remember, for the Dream ticket, Mirrorwall, Mirrorwall, Karibo, Paleozoic Canadia, Floodgate Trap Hole, and Cosmic Cyclone, and the top pick being Canadia. Super rare prismatic ticket, take it seriously, either Monarchs Awaken or Rise Bell, and don't get Princess. Princess can be had from the PvP tickets. Thank you for watching.